Good morning. I apologize for the dim lighting. I always try to do this around sunrise, but it's a little overcast. I wanted to start this morning with I wanted to show you a chart. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but you can definitely pause and take it in. It's a chart. It's an index of the correlation of the levels of consciousness and the rate of happiness. And as you can see, shame, the level of consciousness of shame, which I'll get into. I have to revisit that thoroughly, which is at 20 hertz of energy, has 1% rate of happiness. Basically, everything below 200, as you can see again, everything below 200 is like 22%. Pride is like 22% rate of happiness. Whereas the more you go up on the levels of consciousness, the higher percentage of happiness you'll attain, which gets into the philosophical discussion of happiness and what happiness is. And of course we need to, I'm not talking about Gnosticism. I'm not talking about refusing the sensorial experience of life, because we are 3D beings, and this is our sensorial existence. So we do find a certain amount of pleasure in eating and physical things. We're not just pure, I'm not preaching Gnosticism at all. But yeah, we can't be a slave to these things, to our desires. So, with that in mind, maybe I'll, with that in mind, I'm going to launch into the level of acceptance. And I'll have to do this again. As you can see, yeah, here we go. Okay, this is another shot at the chart of the levels of acceptance, of the levels of consciousness. So acceptance is, as this says, at this level of awareness, a major transformation takes place with the understanding that oneself is the source and creator of the experience of one's life. This is at 350 hertz. And it's according to the map of the scale of consciousness, which again, I encourage everyone to look up. If anything, just to print a copy of it. So the level of acceptance, which is 350 hertz, the process is transcendence, which is which is really, it's the goal. It's one of the main goals of raising our consciousness is transcendence. So it's major. Taking such responsibility is distinctive at this degree of evolution, characterized by the capacity to live harmoniously with the forces of life. I'm just going to read a little bit more. So below consciousness level 200, there is the tendency to see oneself as a victim at the mercy of life. Yeah, and especially when you get to the level of shame at the very bottom, you're the victim of everything. Like, that's your mindset. Everything is everyone else's fault. This stems from a belief that the source of one's happiness or the cause of one's problems is out there. It's external. The enormous jump of taking back one's own power is completed at this level with the realization that the source of happiness is within yourself. The source of happiness is within yourself. At this more evolved stage, nothing out there, nothing external has the capacity to make one happy. And love is not something that is given or taken away by another, but it is created from within. Love, even, is created from within. Happiness is created from within. This is foundational. And I think I'm going to stop there for today. So yeah, I'm glad I introduced this with happiness, because finding happiness is not an external thing. It's found within, along with everything else. So have a good day, and I'm going to stop there.